Hey guys, we're here at the Riot office bringing you an inside scoop. One second. With all the talented members of the Riot crew, really just impressive, the passion and everything they have for the game. So we're really looking forward to giving you this behind-the-scenes look. Here's we're coming through. We're actually coming up to Riot's secure facilities where they make sure that the game's running properly, check out all the statistics, and just keep everything running smoothly.
This room is used to just preview cinematic stuff, be it a champion, an animation, in-game moment. I think the game can even be played in here, even though it's not an ideal environment. We're going to see the PC Bong in a minute. That's a lot better. It's a pretty cool room for naps and whatever. Actually, we have groups that just watch movies in here and stuff as well. So it's a multi-purpose room. And technically, we're not supposed to have beer in here, so we're all breaking the law. Good job. Cole. Vladimir Cole. Yeah, I do, a lot. I'm actually not very good at Vlad. For some reason, I don't know what it is. Lately, I've been having a lot of luck with Karthus. Yeah, I got a quadra kill on Karthus without using the ult.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, see, that's when you know you're legit.
Yeah.
You don't use your ultimate to get...
No, actually, we just have floors 1, 2, and 3. And then on 4, 5, and 6 are people in suits who look at us funny. Hey, what's up? Mr. Tom Cadwell, ladies and gentlemen, design guru.
Hello.
They do exist. So here in the headquarters, we've got 3 floors, 1, 2, and 3. We have all the global functions and game development functions, and generally like back-end functions. So like accounting, finance, marketing, the people team. What happens here is we develop the game, but we listen to the regions. So we have 6 offices around the world. They tell us what's going on in their regions and what players in their regions need for us to do, and then we develop features that actually might be specific to a region or might be specific to an international issue. A lot of the localization is done in the regional offices, but we have to build the right infrastructure to be able to host it and deliver it and all that good stuff. And then like payment options are done out of here. It's almost all done out of here, but in the regions we have the extreme local expertise that allows us to stay in touch with players that are in all the various countries. So we're going to go in here, we're going to see the PC Cafe, we're going to see some work areas, and then we're going to come back out here, and then we'll be done.
PC Cafe, checking out all the people playing. Really impressive. High elo.
All right, so this is the PC Cafe. It's actually themed with Ari. She is a champion that comes from Korean lore, and it's a really freaky tale, actually. She's a lady that changes into a fox at night, has something to do with like unrequited love. Check out the Wikipedia entry. It's pretty fascinating. In some of the photos, she's beautiful in day, and she's a terror at night. So kind of like a ghost story, ghost/love story. But anyway, the PC Cafe was built to help us stay in touch with Korean players and understand what their environment was like as they socially game. It's a really important scene in Korea, and we wanted to actually understand it better and viscerally. On this wall are players and members of the community who've made a huge difference for League of Legends in the early days. So a lot of these mention, so this person here recruited 1,500 friends to League of Legends through the Refer a Friend program. Here's 1,700 friends, 1,000 friends. This person has played 2,500 battles, 2,300 battles. So they play a lot and they recruit a lot, and that's why we recognize them here. So a little lunch area right here. In those vending machines are some snacks you can only find outside in PC cafes in Korea. So we got some crazy Korean drinks, delicious Korean drinks, I should say. We've got Pocky, which are called pepero, apparently, and all sorts of snacks that you won't find anywhere else. We're going to go into the PC Cafe and check it out. Oh, and on these screens are just kind of featured matches, so really high-level play. You'll never see me on there, but really interesting stuff. Sometimes people just come here and have lunch, and they watch whatever's playing. Who you got playing here?
So what? We got CSL. They're playing at ARAM right now with some of the YouTube guys.
I wonder who's going to win. Yeah, I have no idea. All right, is everybody inside? So this is the PC Cafe. This is one of 2 offices that have one built into it. The St. Louis office also just got their own PC Cafe. And what this allows us to do is stay in touch with what gaming is like in a more social environment. This is where the best stuff happened. When Brandon and Mark were growing up in LA, they played together in Koreatown PC cafes. So this was part of their understanding of what it's like to play a really competitive game in a social environment. On the wall there are the results of the first Riot Rumble. So those were Rioters there were 3 brackets: bronze, silver, and gold. The bronze league actually was dominated by our finance team, which was a surprise to everybody. They practiced in secret and they just dominated. So normally accountants and finance people are not very good at games, but at Riot we make sure that everybody plays. When it's your first day at the company, the first thing you do after signing in at reception is you come up here and you play a game with the other people who are starting on the same day. And in general, we try to make sure everybody plays every day. It's not always possible, but we try to repeat that and make sure that people understand it. And also, we have noob training nights here. So on Monday nights and Wednesday nights, we bring people in and they get coached, like one-on-one. So behind each of these people would be a coach whispering in their ear saying, hey, here's how you last hit, or watch out, they're coming here, or like make sure you ward that. So it's actually really good. It's a way to make sure that everybody at Riot is leveling up their League of Legends play, because until you get into some of the later stages of understanding, you don't really make the right decisions. Even if you're in finance, you need to understand how the game comes together so that you make good decisions, right? So that's why we do this. Cheers. Are you cheersing me? All right, good. All right.
I'm sneaking past you here.
Okay.
Oh, I see. It's that stuff. Okay, we don't. I was just scavenging. Okay, we're gonna pause right here. Crossroads. I did. Cool. So, actually, you might have seen it over there. Every conference room is named after one of the champions. So this is a guide to, like, oftentimes people are like, where the am I? Wukong. Wait. And so people are running this way and that way. Where's Wukong? Eventually you learn it if you've been in the office long enough. But it's a fun way to stay in touch with the champions and so on. We're about to step into a work area where the animation and art guys work. We don't want to disrupt them, so we're going to step in, we're going to be quiet, we're going to look around, and then we're going to come right back this way. So what you'll see when you're here is you'll see a Scrum board. Riot manages projects in a Scrum agile fashion. So teams will stand up around these boards and they'll talk about, hey, what are you working on? What are you working on? What are you working on? And they manage their work in terms of sprints. It's a pretty cool way to develop because it means that you have very fast and rapid iteration, and teams fail fast and they learn a lot over a very short period of time. You'll see a dummy. That's where Brad Marquez, the guy who spoke today, he punches the dummy and like he like elbows it and like kicks it, and he demonstrates moves so that the animators can get that human feeling into their animation work. And they use weapons and stuff. It's not just Brad. There are other fighters on the team. Animators are kind of a brawly bunch. Let's see what else you'll see. You'll see on the wall here, just on the other side of it, you'll see champion silhouettes. That allows people to see, what the art team wants to make sure is that champions are immediately recognizable. So when somebody jumps out of a bush, you just kind of can quickly recognize what's going on and plan an attack. You shouldn't have to stare at it and go, who is that? So that's what they're working on with the champion silhouettes, and they're studying that and making sure that champions are very readable. There's a dummy over there.
Nice.
Gojira?
So, waiting on Ben.
Looks like work is starting to stop. It must be
Friday.
Friday. I see a lot of gaming going on. All right, let's go back.
Can I run over and kick it?
No, there's very confidential information that comes out of that dummy when you kick it.
Are we okay to film this one right now?
I mean, there's nothing really here. It's just a scrum board. You can take a shot of it. Yeah.
Cool.
I have a question.
Yep.
So back there in the cafe, I'm one of the village YouTubers. Is there a possible at the end of the tournament there to talk to them?
Yeah. Did you see Josh Olin in there?
Is the guy that's standing up?
Yeah.
Watching them?
Yeah. That's. Yeah.
I'm everywhere.
Oh yeah.
Office is so cool.
And she's cool. Morgana's cool. Morgana. Did you play? Who are the champions that you like most?
I like Miss Fortune and I like Cinder.
Cinder's
You like
is this the whole
Syndra?
group?
Yeah.
No one likes Syndra.
Okay, so we're going to do a quick loop through another work area. And what you'll see, I mean, this is more like player behavior, some of the engineering crew, production staff. Like, it's a pretty diverse bunch of folks. But, you know, like one interesting thing is like we're all out in open cubicles. Brandon and Mark, the founders of the company, also sit out in the open like this. They're on the second floor. It allows us to communicate better. You can just kind of pop up and see if somebody's there and go talk to them if you have something. That way we do a little bit less email. We still have a lot of email. I've got 6,000 emails in my inbox right now. But it also allows us to get a lot of people into a very small space. We're starting to outgrow this space a little bit. And there's some really interesting benefits to being this packed in. The communication benefit, just seeing people and bumping into people, all these pathways just create random encounters. So you might run into somebody and say, hey, you got a second? Let's talk about this. So that's what happens here. So we'll just do a quick loop. There's not really actually that much to see in this area, but Fiora, Vane. Yeah. How are you? Let's wait for everybody to catch up. So see that guy right there, Davin? He's one of the PhDs that was on the presentation today.
Got it.
Yeah. It's like a neuroscientist or something. I don't know.
So he had a legitimate PhD.
Yeah, legitimate PhD. Like that wasn't fake. Yeah.
Riot doesn't just give out PhDs.
Oh, we do have PhDs in ass kicking that are bestowed
wondering. I was
on the rare case. Yeah, you have to have 2,200 ELO. Yeah, so then you get your PhD in ass kicking.
Wow.
Yeah. All right, let's go.
It's not really. It's right. You don't have more so they can.
He's like, what are you doing? Hi, how are you?
Thank you.
Thank you.
You know, you think the IPL guys would be.
Consummate professionals.
Drama, bro. You just don't carry around beers and you're
Oh wait, buddy, do you need a refill?
I do, I'm out of beer.
That's the end of the tour. Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Outro.
All right, so that was the inside look at Riot offices. We have our beer. We're enjoying ourselves. Buddy screwed up the camera. He's still okay, though. But we're going to give you a lot of interviews, so definitely check those out. We're excited to look around. Everyone's really awesome here. I really am just proud to be a League of Legends fan.